AITA told stepdaughter she had to start cooking all meals when she visits.
I have a 19-year stepdaughter, Molly. She attends college 2.5 hours away and visits us a few times a month for 23 days at a time. For the most part, she's pretty good, and I do love her and enjoy planning activities and outings when she's here. For the past 6 months or so, Molly has become extremely picky about the food my husband or I cook, but not any other food. She will try a dish, take one bite, and if she doesn't like it, throw it in the trash. I mean, throw the entire dish in the trash, not just the bite she tried. For I'll make a homemade lasagna that she's had many times before. She takes a bite, decides it's not to her liking, and immediately tosses the entire pan into the garbage. This always happens when neither myself or my husband are in the kitchen with her. We've both asked Molly why does she throw the food out, and it's always the same response: it wasn't any good and she can't eat it. We've asked her to please stop throwing away entire dishes because we will eat them, and she says she doesn't want to even look at it anymore. As far as we know, Molly only does this with us. I finally told Molly and my husband. He agreed with me. The next time she tosses a dish either of us has made, she will assume full cooking responsibilities when she's here. That way whatever is made will be to her liking. It happened again, and I stuck by what I had said. Molly got upset and went to her mom's, 30 minutes away, because her time with us or her mom is supposed to be fun and relaxing, not having to do chores.
Molly's mom called my husband in a rage, screaming how we are treating Molly unfairly. She's a child, and it's not that hard to just fix a different meal to make her happy, and accusing us of emotional and mental abuse. Molly's mom does not cook, so they either go out or order food for all of their meals. Molly is currently refusing to visit unless I apologize to her and agree she can do what she wants with the food. My husband misses his daughter, but he's siding with me on this, saying Molly has been wasteful and disrespectful of our cooking and hospitality. We never cook anything we know she dislikes. When she's here we tend to make dishes that she's always enjoyed before and ask for her input and suggestions, but she says she doesn't care what we make. I feel bad because I know this is hurting my husband and I do miss Molly, plus I want her to spend time with us and have a good time doing so. AITA?
AITA, for everyone asking if Molly is pregnant, no, she is not. Molly is very openly lesbian. She likes vaginas, only vaginas. AITA 2, this only happens at our house. When we go out or order food, she happily finishes her meal, gets dessert, and often finishes my food, too. Which I absolutely don't mind. AITA 3, Molly is 19. She's not a minor. Nobody can force her into any sort of therapy without her consent and willingness to go.
It wasn't any good and she can't eat it. She says she doesn't want to even look at it anymore. Wow, I mean, that's an amazing lack of self-awareness. She doesn't seem to care about the cost of such waste. Truly, I'm baffled here. It happened again, and I stuck by what I had said. Molly got upset and went to her mom's. Consequences suck, but there it is. You're nicer than I am though. You only want her to cook what she will eat. I'd go a step further and demand reimbursement of the cost of any dish she so brazenly throws out. Molly is currently refusing to visit unless I apologize to her and agree she can do what she wants with the food. My husband misses his daughter, but he's siding with me on this, saying Molly has been wasteful and disrespectful of our cooking and hospitality. I'm glad your husband is sticking with you in this. The daughter is, obviously, 100% unreasonable here. You are NTA. Time for 19-year-old child to grow up. If someone came to my place and was throwing away my food, they would not be invited back. NTA. There is something deeper at play here. I'm not sure what, but it's something. I'm not coming back unless you apologize to me and tell me I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Absolutely not. No child will be dictating terms for me in my own home. There is precisely zero acceptable reason to throw out an entire dish just because you've decided You're too good for it. I get the sense this is mom's doing. Somehow. With the no cooking, all the takeout, etc. It seems like something regarding her influence is making Molly behave this way. And I wouldn't stand for it either. Mom's reaction and accusations affirm this theory for me. I get that you and your husband both miss Molly, but agreeing to her demands would do nothing but enforce that she runs things in you and your husband's house. And that's not acceptable. Personally, I would have no problem telling her as much. Hey, there is no logical reason for you to be behaving this way. So what is going on? I'm supposed to just apologize to you and agree to let you throw away perfectly good food and be wasteful because you've decided you're too good to eat what we make. No law says you have to eat the food we prepare, but it doesn't give you the right to take it and throw it out either. Obviously NTA. I can clearly see the problem. Her mother call her a child at 19. Coddles her rotten. NTA. Wow, NTA at all. She doesn't like something so she throws it all away and wastes it. That's not only insane but super disrespectful given what food costs are like right now. Stick to your guns. Support your husband as this must be tough for him. But good Lord, don't give in to her lunacy. NTA. Molly is acting like an entitled, selfish brat. Anyone in their right minds knows it's unreasonable to throw away an entire dish of good, fresh food. Maybe send her to the homeless shelter and see how her perspective changes. She doesn't understand how expensive groceries are no Wawa days either. She needs a reality check. Something is making her act this way. Maybe find the root of it. That or it is her entitlement issues. You do not owe her an apology. Stand your ground and be stern. Girl, I know you and especially your husband miss her, but she will eventually come around. Something's going to give eventually. I just want a logical explanation for this truly bizarre behavior. This one has truly stumped me. We have true blue Reddit mystery. NTA. NTA. She's not a child. She's an adult. Even if she was a child, this behavior is completely unacceptable. The world does not revolve around her. NTA. I would go farther. She needs to atone by buying groceries to replace all the meals she has wasted. Come with full hands or not at all. She's 19. It's past time she learned manners and the value of money. NTA. Molly has an attitude problem. Molly needs to stop throwing food away as requested and stop acting so entitled. Her mom also needs to go pound sand and is probably part of the reason Molly is the way she is. NTA. But could Molly be dealing with an ed? NTA. Seems perfectly reasonable. Molly isn't a child. She's lucky she's allowed to visit at all considering this spoiled self-centered behavior. NTA? Am I really understanding that she throws away the entire dish and not just her plate? Either you're making this up completely or she has a mental illness. This isn't a thing that people do. NTA. But has no one sat down and really talked over why she's doing this? Why is she taking away your food and not doing something different? Why she doesn't care that she's making you go hungry? And why she doesn't care about the money she's wasting? About what would happen if she just did something else? Like, I feel that there's a mental health problem. Or she's just a raging asshole of unusual proportions. Clearly your stepdaughter is not being rational. If the making her cook approach isn't working and your husband still wants to maintain a relationship with her, an alternative is for her to buy her own meals. And if she throws out food that belongs to other people, she has to buy them food as well. If she continues with this behavior, then I would think something else is at play here. Whether it's her mental health or relationship poisoning by another relative. What's your husband's relationship like with her bio mom? Was it a recent divorce? Is there a chance stepdaughter has been told your husband cheated on mom? Whether true or not. NTA. I wouldn't necessarily tell her that she has to be responsible for cooking for everyone. Assuming that's what you're getting at. Just that she is no longer welcome to eat your food and needs to bring and prepare her own when she visits. Anything she throws out she needs to pay for or replace before she's allowed to come visit again. Yikes. NTA and the entitled 19-year-old and her mom both sound exhausting. She's not a child. And if she is, she's been spoiled rotten. She's sulking because she can't throw a food tantrum like a princess? Fine. She doesn't want to come over? She can grow moss waiting. Your husband can make plans with her outside the house. What would happen if you ate before Molly showed up? Oh, we ate already. But you're welcome to make whatever you want. NTA. Molly is an adult. If she's old enough and functional enough to attend college, she is perfectly able to understand why her behavior is unacceptable and to cook her own meals. Her mother is doing her a disservice by defending this indefensible and bizarre behavior. Making her another meal would hardly solve the problem since she doesn't appear willing to eat anything you make. How much food are you expected to waste? Could this be some kind of eating disorder? It would be a really strange, rude manifestation, but I can't think of any other reason she's suddenly acting this way. NTA. What's hurting the husband is that he and the mom have raised an entitled and spiteful brat.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.